Hey there, my name is Adam Bruno. I sell premier portable buildings and sheds up in Alberta, Canada. I've been doing it now for the past 2 years, and just this month in October, we've expanded into two other provinces with our lead generation model and system that we've used to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars of sales per month and generate over hundreds of leads each month. So I just wanted to touch base about the follow-up system that I've created in our CRM. So what is a CRM? Let's dive into that. CRM. So first off, a CRM is basically, I can lower this down a bit, customer relationship management. Did I spell everything right? Probably not. Customer relationship management software. So pretty much it is a software that allows you to keep track of all of your leads. So I'm sure you're not just talking to two people at a time when you're trying to sell sheds. Obviously, you're probably going to be talking to dozens of people at a time, and each person's going to be is at a different stage in the sales process. Some people, they're still shopping around. Some people are looking to get pricing on in-stock units. Some people are looking to do custom units. Some people are looking for new options. Maybe they're just looking to finalize the order. Maybe you already sent them the order form. They just need to sign it, whichever, right? Maybe they've gone cold and you haven't talked to them for a single month. So there's all these different stages. I'm sure you know that people can be in 100 different stages of buying the shed. So what I kind of did then is I noticed this, and obviously there's going to be bigger categories where more people fit into. And so pretty much a CRM is meant to organize this. So you want to make sure that you are keeping track of these customers, making sure that you're staying on top of the ones that have shown interest in them. So what I do for every lead is lead comes in. So that could either be they've filled out a form, they've contacted us, they've gotten a quote. Lead comes in, we send them a quote. Okay, so we send them a quote through email. Simple enough. Then once we've sent them the quote through email, the first thing that we do then too, through our system, through our CRM, so this also has automations. So automations, this big thing, huge, underline, bold, whatever. This is a huge thing because this saves me so much time because I don't need to do this for every single person that I send a lead to. So lead comes in, we send them a quote through email. What happens after that? Because you send them one email, what are the chances? How many contact points do you typically need in order to sell something to somebody? Quite a bit, right? More than just one email. They're rarely ever, we get the odd one where you send them the email quote and they're like, okay, let's buy this, right? But send them the email. The next thing what we do automatically is our CRM system sends them a text. Okay, perfect. We sent them a text. So what do you think what is more likely to happen? Them to respond to an email, them to respond to an email and a text, or just one or the other? I don't know why this is not bolding here. It's kind of pissing me off, but we're going to just leave that like that. So pretty much our CRM system will then send them a text. So once we've sent them the text, then so we send them the email, let's say currently it's 5:38. We send them the email at 5:38. Once we mark it in our CRM that we sent them the email, then we have it automatically so that about 2 to 5 minutes later, they get a text message. We only send the text messages during business hours because we don't want them to think that it's a bot, right? Our CRM sends them a text saying, hey Steve, this is Adam with Buildings. Just want to let you know we have sent you your email quote. Let me know if you have any questions, right? So then they see the text that we've sent them off the email, and from there, most likely they're going to then go into their email and check out the quote, right? So then we have it set up in our CRM so that we wait. We want to wait a little bit of time, give these people some time to check out the message, check out the quote, review it a bit. So we have it then set up in our email or in our CRM that if they respond, they get taken out of the automation. Okay, so we don't want to be sending these people messages if they already responded and they said maybe they're not interested or they're just looking for more questions or more answers, right? So that's where you manually have to do this, manual. And that's just the kind of name of the game with the business is it's obviously there's gonna be some manual parts to this. If they don't respond, after one day, our system sends an automated voicemail. So they get an automated voicemail. It doesn't actually ring, that of a pre-recorded voicemail call that I've done that says, hey, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say their name because I can't customize every single person. But hey, this is Adam here. Just wanted to follow up about that quote there. Feel free to give me a call. So they automatically get a voicemail. And then from there, if they don't respond to that, get one more email from our system. And then one more text. And then that's it. And then they get sent to a long-term nurturing sequence, which they get the odd text or the odd email every couple of months, usually around the 4-month mark is usually what I like to put it at, but that's completely customizable. So findings of the system that we've able to generate. So lots of people inquire, if I can spell this. Lots of people inquire on the units, then circle back a couple months later. So maybe they're not looking to buy right now. Obviously, it's a multi-$1,000 purchase. Sometimes 30,000. We sold even up to $40,000 units before. It's not usually just a drop, go buy it like you would go buy a pair of shoes or something, right? I'm not just going to give you your credit card right away. But what we've gotten with this system is lots of people inquire about the units, then they circle back a couple months later, right? So we've had people inquire back in June, and then now here in October, our system has been constantly following up with them, keeping in touch with them, multiple touch points. They trust us. They've seen our emails. They've seen our website. They've seen our YouTube videos. They trust our brand, right? And through this then when they are in the market to purchase it, like let's say now in October, then they give you a call up because you've already talked to them for numerous different times. So this system here is one thing I'd highly recommend all shed owners implement it. All shed dealers and shed sellers implement. Really, any business owner, if you own a business, typically people aren't always just going to buy right away. You get tons of leads in. What are you doing with those leads? That's contact information. If you have their email, phone number, name, that's super valuable, and you could be closing more deals if you're actually using this data correctly and nurturing them, touching base with them, making sure that they know you exist. So my recommendations for this, let's see if we can get this going here, would be to touch points. Think of how you can have more touch points with your leads. So what can you be doing right now? Maybe you don't need this whole entire automation system. This is a lot that I built by myself. And it took quite a while to dial it in. But think about how you can have more touch points with your leads. whether that's sending them video, showing the units a bit more, whether that's sending a text saying if they had a chance to look over the quote. I mean, what else can we do? Calling them. I mean, I do still do about an hour-long block, at least 2 to 3 times a week, where I call up some warm leads, people who have replied to these emails, and you just see, hey, just wanted to check in to see where you're kind of at with the sales process, if you're still interested, blah, blah, blah. Calling them up, addressing questions, all important to do. But that's kind of it for this video. Just kind of wanted to put this out there just to provide a bit more value, and know that these automations are out there. To create this, it takes a little bit more time, but you can find them. And if you are interested in learning a bit more about this, just feel free to shoot me a message, give me on Facebook or on YouTube here, and I'd be happy to help you out with setting something up for this for yourself. So thank you.